Imagine a billionaire who quietly shapes the destiny of an entire nation, yet most of the world has never heard his name. In the turbulent story of Sudan, a country scarred by dictatorship, civil war, and poverty, one man stands apart. Not a politician, not a general, but a quiet billionaire whose influence stretches from Khartoum to London and whose fortune helped transform an entire continent. His name is Mo Ibrahim, a Sudanese-born British tycoon often called the telecoms billionaire you've never heard of. From humble beginnings, he rose to revolutionize Africa's mobile industry, amass billions, and subtly shape politics through data, philanthropy, and integrity. This is the untold story of the man who, without holding office, controls Sudan's wealth in the most unconventional way, through innovation, soft power, and a relentless belief that Africa deserves better leadership. Welcome to Luxury Buzz, your channel for untold billionaire dynasties, secret power networks, and the lavish lives of the ultra-rich. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you never miss a glimpse into the hidden empires shaping our world. Rise of a telecom tycoon. From Sudan to Celtel, Mo Ibrahim's journey began far from the skyscrapers of London or the gleaming boardrooms of Geneva. Born in Sudan in 1946 to a modest family, he grew up with curiosity, discipline, and a fascination for engineering. After earning his degree in electrical engineering at the University of Alexandria, he worked for Sudan's national phone company, repairing telephone lines in a country where communication was a luxury. That curiosity took him to Britain in the 1970s, where he earned a master's in electronics and later a PhD in mobile communications, at a time when the idea of a mobile phone sounded like science fiction. He joined British Telecom in the 1980s, helping build the UK's first cellular networks. But Ibrahim wasn't content to be an employee. In 1989, he founded his own consultancy, Mobile Systems International, MSI, in designing and optimizing telecom networks across the world. By the late 1990s, MSI had become one of the most respected network consultancies in Europe. When he sold it in 2000 for nearly $916 million, he was already wealthy. Yet his true ambition was still ahead. In 1998, Ibrahim saw what others ignored: Africa's telecom void. The continent had fewer than 10 million phone lines for over 800 million people. Investors called Africa too risky. Governments were giving away cellular licenses for free. But Ibrahim saw opportunity and purpose. He founded Celtel International, a mobile network operator that would change history. His rules were radical for the time. No bribes, no corruption, total transparency. When officials demanded facilitation fees, Ibrahim simply walked away. His integrity earned him both enemies and admiration. Within years, Celtel became a symbol of clean business in Africa, a telecom empire built not on bribery, but on trust. By 2005, Celtel operated in 13 countries, serving more than 24 million subscribers, connecting rural villages, bustling cities, and isolated communities that had never made a phone call before. That same year, Kuwait's MTC Group, now Zain, bought Celtel for a staggering $3.4 billion. Ibrahim's personal share? Roughly $1.4 billion. But in an unprecedented act, he distributed $500 million of the proceeds among Celtel's African employees, turning more than 100 staff members into overnight millionaires. It was a revolutionary gesture that perfectly captured who he was: a billionaire who believed wealth only mattered if it lifted others too. Revolutionizing Africa's communication. Celtel's success wasn't just financial, it was transformative. In the late 1990s, few Africans had ever used a phone. By 2004, mobile subscriptions had surged from 7 million to over 76 million, and Celtel was leading the charge. For the first time, farmers checked crop prices by text, traders coordinated across borders, and families separated by war could finally speak again. Mo Ibrahim's vision gave voice, quite literally, to a continent. His networks reached rural areas where governments had failed to provide basic services, proving that private enterprise could accomplish what politics could not. Even elections changed. Citizens began using phones to report irregularities, making cheating harder and accountability easier. As one journalist put it, Celtel didn't just sell airtime, it sold empowerment. By the time Ibrahim sold the company, Africa was on the verge of a digital revolution. Telecom giants like MTN and Vodafone would later dominate the market. But Mo Ibrahim had lit the first spark, and he wasn't done yet. Power and philanthropy, building the Mo Ibrahim Foundation. After selling Celtel, Ibrahim could have retired to Monaco and lived in quiet luxury. Instead, he turned his fortune towards something far more ambitious: fixing leadership in Africa. In 2006, he founded the Mo Ibrahim Foundation, investing over $100 million of his own wealth. Its mission: to promote good governance, transparency, and accountability across the continent. His boldest idea was the Ibrahim Prize for Achievement in African Leadership, a $5 million award, the world's largest individual prize, given to an African leader who governs democratically, delivers development, and peacefully steps down. The prize is not annual by default. It's only awarded when someone truly earns it. In several years, no one did. That deliberate scarcity made it even more prestigious. As Ibrahim said, "We must celebrate those who serve well, not only condemn those who fail." Winners have included Mozambique's Joaquim Chissano and Liberia's Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, while Nelson Mandela was named an honorary laureate. But in many years, the prize wasn't awarded, a silent indictment of the continent's political failures. Beyond the prize, Ibrahim's foundation created the Ibrahim Index of African Governance, an annual ranking of all 54 African nations based on human rights, rule of law, and economic opportunity. The index became one of the most respected barometers of Africa's progress, and a subtle source of pressure on leaders who cared about their image. Each year, Ibrahim hosts the Ibrahim Governance Weekend, where former heads of state, CEOs, and youth leaders debate the continent's future. It's a unique stage. Presidents and activists dancing to African music one night, debating poverty and corruption the next. In doing so, Mo Ibrahim created not just a foundation, but a new center of gravity for African leadership, one built on influence, not intimidation. The billionaire's lifestyle, luxury and silence. Despite his vast fortune, Mo Ibrahim remains famously modest. There are no fleets of supercars or palaces bearing his name. Instead, his life reflects quiet affluence mixed with understated discipline. He divides his time between London and Monaco. His London townhouse in Mayfair is elegant but not ostentatious. His Monaco residence is a minimalist penthouse with a single flourish, his initials MI stitched in crimson on his shirt cuffs. He is charming, sharp-witted, and known for his subtle humor. Friends describe him as a billionaire with the soul of an engineer. His indulgences are refined, fine Burgundy wine, gourmet dinners, and evenings of jazz or African music. Even his philanthropy extends to family. His former wife, Dr. Hania Fadel, founded the Khartoum Breast Cancer Center with his support, one of Sudan's few modern oncology facilities. In 2008, Time magazine named him among the 100 most influential people in the world. In 2023, the United Kingdom knighted him for his charitable work, officially making him Sir Mo Ibrahim. For a man who commands billions, his humility stands out. "I'm just an engineer who got lucky," he often says. But luck alone doesn't build an empire. Business beyond philanthropy. A hidden empire revealed. Mo Ibrahim's life is a blueprint for a new kind of power. Quiet, ethical, and transformative. He has connected a continent, challenged corruption, and rewarded integrity with the world's largest leadership prize. And he's done it all, without armies, without elections, and without headlines. From a dusty classroom in Khartoum to the salons of London and the summits of Africa, his story proves that true power doesn't always roar. Sometimes it simply connects. One call, one idea, one reform at a time. Mo Ibrahim's legacy reminds us that true wealth isn't what you keep. It's what you build for others. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the secret billionaire who controls Sudan's wealth, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because more hidden empires and untold billionaire dynasties are coming soon on Luxury Buzz.